Yeah, I'm curious. Does your curiosity come from your parents or a relative that was maybe an engineer or somebody in the medical profession, or this just natively just it's like genetics or something that
I
just comes
don't
from
know.
yourself?
I actually don't know, but I know that I was very, at a very young age, I knew that I wanted to be a scientist, and I think it was triggered by my uncle giving me a set of cards. Um, and it was scientist card. I don't know if you've seen it. He gave my brother a set of cards with cars. If you, I don't know, Costas, maybe you remember when you were smaller cards with cars, different engines and the speed and so on. Have you
Hmm.
seen this type of
I've seen those
deck
things.
of
Yeah.
cards?
Yeah.
So and to me he gave scientists. So it was the same. So it was the scientist name, and then what they do, what they've been famous for, and so on. And it was a deck of card with 52 cards. So 51 were men, and it was Marie Curie. uh, so when I would play with my brother and the cars, it was very easy to know which one would win, the one with the biggest engine or could fastest car and so on. And the scientist, how would we decide which one is best? Which innovation would win over the other? So I would always keep the Marie Curie card and give my brother the other 51, because she had won two Nobel Prizes and everybody else had won one. And then my brother would get mad at me in the end and say, "Hey, who cares? I have still 51 cards. You have one stupid card." So that was, and I would get so offended, how, and I never thought that would be only one female scientist. There must have been more, but everybody just knows about Marie Curie. So that, and back then, when I was a child, we didn't have Google. I couldn't just go in the World Wide Web and look for other. So I spent hours. My teenage year, I spent in library, and we had a very nice librarian in my little small town in Sweden. I grew up in a small town called Lindesberg, and I would spend my days there looking for in books. Um, and in the end, now I have actually found many of them. If you would be here, I have them in my wall here. Many women scientists who've done groundbreaking work, um, but never got accredited for, or they are never acknowledged for. They are not in my and any children's school literature even today. So if I would decide, I would rewrite all the school books and actually put the contributions from this woman. So I would say it was Marie Curie who triggered me. I think I was maybe 7, 8, when I got these cards, and from then I kind of knew that I would like to be a scientist, like Marie Curie. So that's it. And I also choose to work in the field of radioactivity in the beginning of my career. So